Welcome. Good morning. Sitting in Sukhasana. Easy seat. Mix it up from time to time to support yourself with props and practice as needed. So sit in a way that allows you to be relaxed for a few moments. Rest your hands somewhere. Don't make any effort, just rest your shoulders, rest your eyes, breathe. If you need help settling, think about the earth, grounding downward, feel where you touch the earth. You can add hands to that grounding work. And 5 mindful breaths, relaxing into the present. Sitting up tall, catch your knees, so hold on to your knees to help straighten out your arms and spine. Breathing up and down the central channel intentionally now. Through your nose, gentle sound. Expand, contract. Slowly, deeply. And exploring pauses on this last one. There's a space once you're filled with breath. You still have that feeling, full feeling. Observe that moment, that place where it transitions to an external exhale, contracted feeling. Bravely going into that empty state for a moment, just to pause, just to beat. Reach up, breathe in, gaze up. Breathe out, rotate to the right and bring down your arms into easy twist, looking back. With practice, we learn to create a gentle tone in the low belly, not so strong that it affects your twist. Eyes downward towards the tip of your nose. Turn your head, look the other way, 2 more breaths. Try to keep twisting towards the back as you turn your head the other way. Downward centered eyes. Soften to let go, breathing out. Inhale, big stretch up. Lengthen your spine, lengthen your arms. Rotate, and then breathe out. Bring your arms down, one behind. Develop your rotation to your own degree. Where the eyes go, the mind goes. And we are here to create some stillness, some space. Exhale, rotation. Keep it, and then turn your head only to go the other way with your 2 breaths. Exhale and release with gentleness. Center, pause, feel. Hands back. Feet come around to the floor, release. Pop them out to any comfortable degree. Hands forward, fingers forward, elbows a little bendy depending on your proportions so that you're lifting your heart, gaze down with the plane of your face. Really press today, not just leaning back, but pressing like you're about to lift up. Helping us awaken muscles that tend to be not awake and open where we tend to be tight. 1 more breath. Press. Release. Easy forward fold, legs of your choice. Back to easy pose, legs straight out or feet together, knees apart. Come on down, drop your head, drop your elbows. Let your arms rest. One more exhale. Squat position or stay on the floor with your feet together, knees apart, Malasana pose. Optional, you can widen your feet if you'd like to. And coming up, use your knuckles. Give your hands a break. You've learned to use your body this way. If you need out of here, you can go back to your bottom or stand up. Standing forward fold, take your time. Let your knees be bent. Compassion with those hamstrings and those attachments at the back of the legs. Give yourself a little feedback. Travel up and down your legs with your hands. And then rest your hands down near the floor somewhere. Drop your head. Deeply inhale, come to half lifting pose. Tone in your tummy. Exhale, lion's breath, fold forward. Open your mouth. And then stand up, trace your feet and your legs. Stand. Wrap your arms into the sides of your body, step into mountain pose. Gently draw it in your arms, shoulders centered, which might feel slightly back. You're used to having up forward. Good. I see those nice, straight and relaxed people there with a long neck, ears level with the tops, your eyebrows level with the tops of your ears. Breathe one more time. Easy wide feet. Bring your hands together. Make sure you have room on either side of you for our standing circles. Arms up, back ribs up, front ribs up, shoulders down. Interlace all of your fingers, cross your thumbs, and then pop out your index fingers. And circling to the right side 5 to 8 times, your own pace, your own way. You may bend your knees. It's good, straight for your hips, protecting your back. So I like to do a few straight leg, a few bent leg. Personally, make your way around, flow, breathe. Gently hold your hands together, don't overly squeeze. You could press your palms instead if you need to do something different. Maybe one more time. When you come up to the top, breathe in, gently squeeze your hands. Breathe out a slow Qigong style flow down. Breath, arms, complete. Hands together, other side, up. Breathe in, shoulders down. Look up, interlace. Pop out your index fingers. Left way, left direction. So use as bendy as you like. 5 to 8 times, your own pace. Focusing on right effort in the hands and the whole body. 2 more times. Sweep around to the top, inhale, squeeze gently. Exhale, slow, slow, float down. Lift your elbows. Ground. Return to the top section in mountain pose, Surya Namaskar. Inhale, sun honoring practice, reach. Breath in. Pull forward, breath out. Drop your head. Straighten your arms and legs and spine. Inhale, half lift. Low belly towards the spine, hands down, hips low. Right leg back, left leg back, plank pose. press the earth. Lengthen through head and heels. One more breath. Knees down. Toes tuck under for puppy pose. Hips back towards your heels. Head to the floor or in that direction. Shoulders broad, off the ears. Exhale. Inhale up to cow spine. Long neck, not forcing your face forward. Exhale, cat spine. 4 more with the breath. Knees under the hips, hands open. Inhale, extend nose gaze. Exhale, flex navel gaze. Shining the main channel of the body with your awareness. Encouraging a nice flow of the synovial fluid in the spine and the brain. Come to neutral. Look back at your right pinky toe. Side flexion. Relax your thumbs. Right effort. Not more than necessary. That's a meditation in itself. One more exhale. Let go with slowness. Over the other way, looking back towards your left pinky toe, lengthening your right waist. One more exhale. Add a little mula bandha, a little tone at the pelvic floor, gently in and up as you return to center. Big breath in, heart forward, downward dog with a lion's breath. Open mouth, exhale. Let that go as long as you can. And then press the heels of your hands, drop your head, breathe. And soften your shoulders off of your ears. External rotation there. One more exhalation. Hips, bend your knees deeply, look between your hands, and then step forward or jump forward. Straighten out when you're ready to half lift pose, breathing in. Exhale, forward fold. To your own degree, drop your head. And then inhale, stand up. You can trace if you'd like. Drawing energy, earth, above your head. And then release your arms into the sides of your body. Right leg over the left. Cross in front. Side bending. Downward eyes for balance. Exhale once more, finding that range of motion in each pose gently. Slow inhale, release. Step your legs apart and cross the other way. It's okay to uncross from behind. Either side. So if your body says, you know what, I'd rather move the other leg first, you can listen to that up and over. Downward eyes. Fingers softly gathering. One more exhale. Range of motion, gently explored. Inhale to release and uncross. Either way. Standing back bend, hands to sacrum. Widen your feet easy. Lift your heart. Gently stretch your chest. As you draw your elbows towards each other, gaze down as you lift the plane of your face. 5 breaths. Exhale. Bend your knees, lunar style Uttanasana. There's a lunar eclipse on Sunday. Line 30. Drop your head. I've said that a lot already today, and it's true. Yoga with contraction, get length in our cervical spine by letting our heads hang down. One more deep breath. Bring your hands both to the floor, bend your knees deeply. Left leg back first this time. Just try to keep your hips low and shoot your leg back. Then the other one, side plank. Left knee down first. Open it out. Knee down version or stagger or stack. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second side. When you're ready, 5 count breath, pretty fast. 2, press with determination, firm your whole body. Reach with your other arm, that's helpful. 1 more breath. Carefully come back to center, down. Child's pose, drape your arms. Drop your head. One more exhale. Upward facing dog. Let's take a few moments to find it and then hold it. Work from your knees. A great distance between your knees and your hands, so there's room for the front of your body to open here. So resetting your knees precisely so you have enough space to let your belly come forward. Mula Bandha, so engaging the core and the subtle core. Downward gaze. Tail tuck energy. Lift out of your shoulders. 2 more breaths. Just the right amount. And a nice transition is going through table and then to downward dog. So you can always do that. Or just flip your feet and change. 5 breaths. Big lion's breath, exhale if you'd like to start with that. One more time, breathing out deeply. Looking back, angle your right heel toward the center of the mat. Step forward with your left foot, rise up the center. Warrior A position. Have a moment to come up and change if you need to. Ended up with a pretty short stance. Now let your feet widen out a little more to lower into this shape. Back to the heart lift of standing back bend with hands on the sacrum to begin. And just let your fingers encourage that natural underturning of your tailbone. Bring your left arm up into the air, bend your elbow, come behind your head. Assist with your other arm, and here's a place where you can let your shoulder come up out of its socket to get that reach. Not forcing. Okay, it's a lot of things together. Hips gently forward and down. Knees centered, feet open. Lift your back ribs as well as your front. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Release, downward dog or flow through the up dog as well. Optional, the little chaturanga dip. Up dog. Take your time, downward dog. Angle your left heel to the center of your mat. Step your right foot forward, press both feet. So this is a nice straight building rise. Shoulders relax down. Let's just empty the coat sleeves on this side. Find your foundation. Look from the side at your knee over ankle. Left arm up, elbow bending. Just come behind so you don't push your head forward in any way. Stay with that or use the assist, big reach. You'll catch that elbow. And just keep length in your low back. Tail tucks under, back ribs lift. So no crunching back there. Exhale, 2, 3, and 5. Release and straighten. Flow through one more time, one more downward dog session. To consider ourselves warmed up. From downward dog, let's step out to warrior B position. So turn out your left foot and step forward, and then you can refine and stand up and twist out to the side. Not really twist, just turn to the side. Find your stance, heel intersecting the back arch approximately. Once you're settled in your base, bring out your arms. And a little something different today. Just have a moment to try to balance front and back. Reach your arms gently, and then imagine you're pushing down with your index finger root, and it activates some of your upper back muscles. Shoulder blades come together and down the midline. Just meditate on that index finger root press. One more breath. Relax, release, straighten your leg. Extended side angle, lean and reach. Eyes go towards that reaching hand to that center. One more exhale. Straighten out to triangle pose. The stance is a little wide and you need to angle in your back foot somewhat. Another way of leaning and reaching. Radiate from your center. Exhale. Rise up. We'll just turn the other side for those 3. Warrior B to start with that. Those back toes facing straight to the side. Front leg coming out and bending to the other leg. Come low into your foundation. Warrior B, hips side, chest side. Reach out your arms. Feel your chest. Feel your back. Shoulder blades together and down. And then pressing down with the roots of your index fingers. Try not to move, but just engage that action like you're going to move. Turn your head. Exhale, release, give your leg a break. Bring it back over your knee and lean into extended side angle, knee bent. Arms reaching. Rotation to look at your palm in the air. One more exhale. Inhale, rise, straighten. Transition to triangle pose. Bring your back foot in a notch or so, but your toes angle inward. So you may come over with ease in your hips to reach up and down. Rotation, gazing upward. One more exhale. Inhale, energy, firm legs, rise up. Turn feet to the side and step into the middle section of your mat. Stepping out with your right leg into side lunge. So step out, knee bend toward the toes, and then press up, step back to center. Other side. This is a dynamic flow that creates a lot of strength in the legs and around the hips. Arms really feel good, so you don't have to keep them at your pelvis. You can just have them wherever you want. 2 more times each side. Out, center, out, center. One more time. And then step back to the front section. Tree pose, right leg. You can do the toes on the ground or up. Arms out into double Ubaya Mudra to the sides for 1, 2. Breathe steadily, concentrate. Exhale, relax your arms and hands. Change your legs to the other side. Concentration. Slowly breathe out and release these actions. Leave your fingers. Inhale, press. Exhale, release your hands to the back of your legs and come forward and down. Connect your hands behind your legs and use that to hug yourself inward, knees bend as needed, head down. Letting the back of your body stretch out after the strengthening standing poses. One more exhale. Feel complete. Inhale, half lift, axial extension, flat back bend. Hands down, hips low, left leg back first. And just keep that and come back down to the asana. Bringing the knee towards the toes on the front leg, low crescent lunge, grounding both feet. Tail tuck energy as you guide yourself forward. Same hand on the down first on bent knee, other one on top. Hook your fingers together. Tall spine. Find your pelvis right amount there, and then stick your hands together. Shoulders can come up a bit in this one, a little bit of a fierce reach up. Gaze down. Exhale. Press your foot, release your arms. Hanuman's, half Hanuman's pose, draw your toes back. Low belly in, fold forward. Drop your head. One more exhale. Find that space, just the right amount. Bend your knee to release, change sides. Support yourself as you need to come to the other side. Guide your knee towards your front toes and feel what happens in your pelvis when you do that. That's why we add that sacrum hold for a moment to add that energy and awareness. Lengthening in the front pelvis on this side is a big part of why we're here. Stack hands, tall spine, long neck. Breathe out one more time. Stick your hands together, reach them up, gaze down, up and back, gently back. Exhale, bring it back to center, release down, and continue straightening out your leg to your own degree, holding in. One more time, breathe out. Release, bring your heel back. If you need some more cushioning under your knees, have it for revolved child's pose, guiding the needle. Knees wide. So you can choose if your hips are up or down. Coming over to the right side with that needle threading shape. Make a choice for yourself about where you want your hips to be. Feels like there's not enough space for me if I'm way back, but Be where you feel something good. Left hand is resting, right hand pressing earth gently, helping you find this rotation. You can go towards the back of your head a bit. Gently engaging Mula Bandha, a gentle inward and upward energy in the pelvic floor. Helps us to find stability in a pose like this. One more exhale. Bring your right leg back and out to the side. And then open out into Parigasana pose. It's okay if you did that in your own way. Iron lat to the gate, toes forward on that leg out to the side. One more exhale. Release, coming up. Let's play with half moon pose on our knees. So we're gonna need to turn this knee that we're on out to the side. Lifting your back leg so we can focus on that strength and then lift. Use your arms. Focus on length and lift. 2, 3. If you're feeling really, really steady, you could try reaching up too. But don't take away from that leg work. One more time. And release. Second side, wide knees, thread needle. Using your left hand to rotate towards the back of your head if it feels good. For 1. Big toes touching. It helps you have a reference for where you are in space here. Get a whole new point of view in this pose. One more time. Uddiyana Bandha. Feel that low belly tone. Using that stability, using everything that's grounding as well. Bring your leg to the side. And then press into your hand, rise up and side bend. Feel the energy of each place. Without judgment, explore the knee down half moon pose. So we need to turn the hip and knee, maybe a fresh spot on your mat so you have lots of cushion. Focus on that lift. Engaging your glutes, engaging all the muscles of the leg. Maybe bring up your arm. It's going to reveal our hip stability. I see it. Fantastic. One more time. Give it the energy and then let go. Carefully release. And let's come to child's pose or rabbit pose if you like to be on the top of your head. You can practice that or just sink back to your heels. Calm, ground. Head is very light. And now release your hips towards your heels. Drape your arms. If you are already in child's pose, keep breathing, stay. Shoulders relaxed. Just the breath. As slowly as you can, breathe again. Empty completely. Inhale a small amount at a time. Like you're filling up a balloon, try to fill it all the way up. And feel the energy of letting it go, letting it balance. Inhale comes again. rise and come to seated, optional flow through. Elevate your pelvis optionally as well. And coming back, what's the quality like of your mind, of your energy, of your noticing? Let your right leg straighten out, coming to Janu Shirsasana. As little effort as needed for this pose we do pretty much every single time. It's for good reason. Coming into that quieting last quarter of practice. Slow breathing. Eyes rest as you like. 8 breaths. One more time. Important to come out with slowness so you don't disturb all that lovely lengthening in your back body. Just change the legs to the other side and bring your foot to your inner leg. Bend your sitting bones. So we set the foundation for every pose, including seated forward fold. Low belly back, shoulders back, head down, everything else out and down. Give yourself a breath or two just to find where you are today. Judgment free. You are here for self-care. Lovingly be there where you are. Yoga meets you where you are. And one more breath is 8. Take your time with it. Also take your time with coming up for least possible disturbance. Tuck back into easy pose. Whenever my toes are cold, I like to tuck my toes in between a little bit. And that's a variation on one of the seated poses. If you want to give it a try. Still the sweet coolness of springtime. Check in with your body and sit in a way that's relaxed but upright for good breath flow. Gently close the left side of your nose using your brain or your hand. Breathe 3 Ujjayi breaths through the right. So with sound through the nose, just like we've been doing 3 times. Use light pressure. Third one, inhale. Exhale. And pump the breath 10 times to that side. So in, out, in, out. And then 3 Ujjayi breaths. Last one. Release. Other side, now the moon channel, the cooling and calming channel. 3 breaths, 10 pumps, 3 breaths. Relax as much as possible. Just a little tone in the belly so you can sit upright. Exhale, now the pumps. This is Vastrika, the bellows breath. Inhale, breathe slow. Exhale. Release, pause a moment, notice. And come to the back of your body with your knees bent. Layering clothing back on, bringing props for rest. Here, out of the way. Let's start with figure 4 pose on your back. Arrive first. Trying to elevate your head for this one. Left leg up, active, flex. Turn from the hip and come over across. Just come in mindfully, even though if you do this one every day. So you can just relax your leg open, away. You can bring the legs in to any degree. Work with this side of your body so there's zero strain on your knee. But a nice sense of releasing back here at your hip. Let your eyes relax. Maybe just a little light shining through. Enjoy your meditative state. One more exhale. Take your time. Changing sides with care. Hello, this side. It's that loving greeting, that awareness. Turn out, come across. Make choices that support the well-being of your body. Here with coming in. So on this side, I come in just a little bit and come up to the ball of my foot so I can bring in, but not too much. So just work with yourself. Find that place. Ground your hands somewhere. Meditative state. If you tend to have a to-do list in your head, it can be nice to write it down before practice, just like before going to bed. So then it's there waiting for you and you don't have to keep it active. Slowly breathe again. And let go with care. Stretching that leg out along the floor this time. Bring your other knee to your chest. Ankle pumps. Supta Pada Uttanasana. Straighten out the other leg to any degree, and you can hold on or catch your big toe. Point both sets of toes. Long neck. Exhale, low belly hollows down. Inhale, bend your elbows. Lift your heart towards your knee. Lift the corners of your mouth. Exhale, release your head down nice and centered. Open to the side slowly. The elbow to the floor, open hand support or hold the big toe. Turn your head away. Continue to point both sets of toes. Exhale, gravity opening. Inhale, hand supporting the return to center and the knee to the chest. Change sides. Bring them both in for a moment. Stretch out slowly, pointing toes. Knee bend, ankle pumps. Relax your foot. Point both sets of toes, straighten out to reclining big toe pose variation that is working for you. Sink down your low belly, breathing out. Bend your elbows, breathe in. Breathe softly through your nose. Gently, gentle with your efforts here. Just one more time, lift your heart. Lower down slowly. Support your leg out to the side to any degree. And turn your head away. As your leg gets used to being here, you might let your leg come a little closer to the ground, open up a little bit more, possibly. Inhale energy back to center, knee to chest. Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose, find your foundation. Find your power by bringing your feet in close to your body and wide a little bit from each other. Press and lift. Hands to your front pelvis, the ASIS, those ridges, and just try to press that up towards the sky on this first one. Head centered, neck is still off the floor. Ganesha's mouse could fit underneath that space, evidently. One more breath, lift up. And exhale, come on down. Support yourself. Release. All the way down and inhale, press, lift again. Left shoulder under, right shoulder under. Interlace your hands. Keep your chin a little bit upward, heart coming towards it. Open elephant footprints. 3, 4, 5. Release your arms out and come down slowly. Supta Baddha Konasana. So there's length in the low back. You can add more of that tucking under if you need. Bring your feet together, separate your big toe roots and your knees. So support can be offered with the hands, under or over. Restful. Just one more time, breathe out. Use your hands to gather your knees back together. Return to the soles of your feet. Bring the legs up to the air one at a time. Bring them in, straighten them out. Rest your big toes together. Uttana Padasana, extended foot pose. So let your feet and legs go out so you feel a little tone and strength, but not strain. And then your hands and arms go in that same angle. Extended foot pose. Try to keep your low back grounding. Exhale one more time. Bring your legs back up and feel that work release as you bring your legs more towards you. So let your legs rest together. Knees bent as needed, hands behind your skull. Lift up and bring your right elbow to your left knee and come back down. Go side to side a few times. Strengthening the sides of our abdominal muscles, our oblique muscles. One more each way. Doesn't have to be a big movement. Try not to strain your neck at all, but let your belly get stronger. Okay, Ananda Balasana, letting our legs invert a bit more. Gentle movement as you like it. You want that flow of energy through the spine, so making sure that your neck is long. Breathe out one more time. Gradually come out to rest. Shavasana, time for rest. Tuck yourself in with a blanket. So you could do that here under your feet before you stretch your legs out. Have the blanket a little bit loose so your legs can separate, covering. Support might go behind your knees, under your sacrum if that boniness is irritating to you. What do you need? Ask yourself that and give yourself what you need here. I just did that arrangement of the upper body without even thinking about it. But finding freedom for your shoulders and shoulder blades back there so that your arms can relax. Rock your head side to side, find center. Perhaps cover your eyes. Just rest open for a few minutes. Let your jaw relax so your teeth separate a little bit. Unseal your lips so your breath can move freely, mouth and nose. Eyes resting back. Soften around your eye sockets. Your forehead. Relax the space between your ears. And then the ears themselves and the skin around them. Your throat rests soft and open, swallowing as needed. Breath is free and natural and present still. The next breath or so, start some little movements that release the stillness. Whatever feels nice. Say hello again to your hands and your feet, and your throat, your breath. Weave your fingers together and slide them underneath your skull, letting your elbows fall wide. Drawing into a gentle back bend. Feel the difference. It's got a little energizing quality. Breath deeply in. Ground your front ribs down and together, breathing out. So feel that sense of grounding, that Tathagata Mudra, creating a pool in the belly Twice more. Inhale, expand all the directions. Exhale, draw it down and ground into your belly center, grounding your pelvis. Let that light upper energy of the upper chakras has the place to be grounded and work from. Okay, relax everything, shake it out a bit, stretch it out a bit. Sitting up, mix it up from time to time, go the other way or rock it up. Feel complete. Thank yourself for showing up. Thanks, offer thanks always for this amazing and beautiful tradition and practice. And I'm most grateful for this opportunity to share and practice together. Thank you for joining me. Peace. I will see you next week. I'll take lots of pictures.